Good morning, children. Welcome back to our English class. Today we are going to see the poem Sea Fever. It was written by John Masefield. Before that, I request you to subscribe our channel. Okay, now let's go to the poem. The poem contains three stanzas. Let us begin in the poem with an introduction of the poet. Actually, the poet John Edward Masefield Home was an English poet and writer and poet laureate of the United Kingdom from 1930 until 1967. Among his best known works are the children's novels A Everlasting Mercy, Dauber, Saltwater Ballads, Reynard the Fox. Actually, he was born on June 1st, 1878, Ledbury, England, and he was died on May 12th, 1967, Abington on Thames, England. Okay, now let's go to the poem. First stanza. I must go down to the sea again, to the lonely sea and the sky, and all I ask a tall ship and a star to steer her by. And the wheels kick and wind song and the white sail shaking, and a grey mist on the sea face and a grey dawn breaking. The first stanza expresses his desire to go to the sea in order to enjoy the breeze blowing in the ocean and seeing the fog and grey dawn breaking, so that he asks a tall ship and a pole star. Actually, the pole star show him a right way. Okay, now let's go to the second stanza. I must go down to the seas again for the sail of the running tide is a wild call and a clear call that may not be denied. And all I ask a windy day with the white clouds flying and the flung spray and the blown spume and the seagulls crying. Here, in the second stanza, he wants to go down to the sea in order to see the running tide. Generally, he does not want to deny it because he thinks that it is a wild call. And also, he asked to call windy day because white clouds flying out in the order to enjoy flung spray and the blown spume and the seagulls crying. Okay, now let's go to the third stanza. I must go down to the seas again to the vagrant gypsy life, to the gull's way and the whale's way where the wind's like a whetted knife, and all I ask in a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover, and quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long trick's over. In the third stanza explains that a poet would like to be a wandering gypsy. However, he would miss the seagulls and the white whales and most of all his time spent with his fellow men at the deck. Because listening to tales and good and silent sleep which drifts into the sweet dream. In the sea fever, the poem clearly shows how Masefield had enjoyed his days on the sea and he would like to have a part of it. Even after he has left his far behind, following his passions. I hope you can understand this poem very much. Okay, thank you, children.